I'm just happy there's one more bag of Funyuns. Alright. Where the hell am I? Where am I? Alright. Let's get started. Let me clean my frames. Let me BRB this real quick. Ba-jump. Ba-jump. Get a water. Get a nice water. Water. I hardly know her. Hello, foul scum. Alright. Hello. I shall do my hellos. Hello, Bread. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Overthrown. Hello, Marvelous. Hello, Bread. Hello, Punk. Hello, Bread. Hello, Bread. Hold on. Let me... God damn it. Hello, Goldfish. Hello, Kayla. Hello, Penny. I have to clean. You know, it's hard finding a good glasses cleaner. It really is. This is the only one that works. I have 10 glasses cleaners. This is the only one that actually takes them off. And I found this one. And this was never mine to begin with. And it has something that's... whatever. It's really hard to find a good glasses cleaner. Thank you. This is before this. No, this is after this. Because I'm drawing scenes where they're all looking up into the sky or whatever. For anyone who doesn't know. So yeah, I'll just show them all so far. We have a few characters looking off. What does what say? Oh. So we have this one. And then we have... that's not a part of that. We have her looking up in the sky. We have them looking up in the sky. I gotta make him larger or him smaller. One of the two. I think I'm gonna make him larger though. But I tried that. It used to work, but just for some reason it just doesn't. He's gonna be looking in the sky. She's gonna be looking in the sky. This is literally this. Well, I'm redoing this panel because this panel was bad. And he's looking into the sky. They're all looking into the sky, man. Because that's what's happening. And another couple characters. But other than that, we're just drawing him. With people who tried to destroy him. Gosh, I can't go live with my PNG tuber. What? I'm gonna crash out. Not even halfway through my sketchbook. I want to finish it. What is wrong with you? That's like ordering food and can't wait till you're finishing. Why are you ordering it then? That's like starting a game saying, oh, I can't wait till I beat this thing. That's like ordering a book and saying, I can't wait. I don't want to read it. I just want to get to the end. I'm munching on Funyuns, sweet chili Doritos, and salt and vinegar chips. I got the variety pack. They're small bags. There's like, you know how they be skimping in there, you know? Punk Bunny's going off, you know? Wonder what Punk Bunny's gonna do. But yeah. Anyway. My YouTube money hasn't set yet, so that's the issue. The issue of the matter. How dare they withhold me? How dare they? I've made the threshold and then some. I'm tweaking. Panels, panels. I thought you was a god of anatomy. Are you a liar to us? Have you been lying all these years? I honestly, yeah, you had us fooled, did you? Well, you didn't have me fooled. I already knew, but you had us fooled, didn't you? You had us quite fooled. Miss Marvelous, how's the mural thing coming along? I think little by little it's changing, and I just not noticing the changes. Honestly, I felt sick in the shower just now, but I'm getting rid of it. Hit the thumbs up if you know what's good for you. Thank you, sir. I'm drawing every single race within this. Well, at least most of the some of the tribe ones are gonna stay not on the battlefield here because they don't fight in groups mainly. But some of the races. This, I'm just gonna draw these few characters in, and I think I'm gonna do the background digitally. I don't know how the background's gonna look yet, to be real, so. But yeah, this will be for the remaster. Let me turn my where's the AC remote? It'll be a couple months before I finish the next project. But I just want to start working on the pixel art version, or the game, or whatever. Just so I can live. Attempting. Well, you know what you got to do. You know what a good defense is? A faster offense. I was just playing skate. That's about it. I think Punk Buddy got you beat, overthrown. We can only hope. Design. One could only hope. Alright, where are we? I don't know what race this is going to be down here. This person, the one-eyed people can survive with their heads chopped off. That's a little quirk I'm putting, but there's only one person left. But it's going to add some lore because the last person left of the one-eyed people. Where is it? Ah, oh. So she's going to have like, oh, she does. I can't find it. All right. Not even worth it. I want to see her. See who? I already shown her. She's right here. Just looking up at the sky, you know. Her rest of the houses are in ruins, but she used it to make like a kind of like a moat. No, not a moat. Just a wall, really. But hers is the only house standing. I should probably elongate one of the legs. Or shorten the right one. And I'm thinking about it. Nah, I don't want to. Hello, Tyler. Anyways, where was I? I was yapping too much. I need to look at my... You know what's funny? Sometimes I don't remember anything, and it's hard to be consistent within my own race. Or my own, artwork, I should say. Yeah, I should make one person a bat person. Yeah, I definitely should. Okay. We're gonna try for the bats. Bats, bats. Mage. I'm gonna give him a Piccolo-esque helmet. Echo. She thinks I don't know. This girl just trying to make me go to the movies with her so she can make a move. Okay, what are you gonna do with that? Uh-oh, Johnny's finally getting some action. Everyone clap your hands. What's up, Chinese words? Yo, what's going on? I know some Chinese words. Do I remember me? Very vaguely. It's Japanese. Oh, god damn it. I blame someone for not knowing. I mean, should be expected to see Japanese words, but I think the hand's gonna be like this, maybe? I think this hand's gonna be smaller, though. Take her to the zoo. Don't do that. Go get her, Jonathan. I don't wanna. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you guys? Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did copy and paste. Let me switch positions with Johnny. This is not the Demon King. He's not a demon. He was a priest. If anything, he is a Demon King, but there is no demons, really. He's this guy. He was the pontiff, or basically the pope, in another way of saying it, at some point. But, you know, this is what he originally looked like. But this guy's not a demon, but his name's King Imp, because he looks like one. But furry streamers? Yeah, furry PNG tubers. What are you gonna do? They're taking over. This necklace he wears to remind him how pissed he should get. Why is there a keyhole in his chest? Because there is a keyhole in his chest. Why don't you have a keyhole in your chest? That's a real issue. Everyone should have a keyhole in their chest. Yeah, his head's a lock. And his chest, his body's basically a lock. Because you can see his head's like a lock. His horns are intertwined to look like the top of a lock. And his chest has a keyhole. Yeah. Are you drawing the owl house? I don't even know what that is. Anyways, back to reality. I don't remember what I was doing. Boop, 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 boop. I could finish the spoon drawing from yesterday as well. I'm not sure if I should do that, but back to life, back to reality. I'm messing this hand up so bad. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Remember my last live? Someone called me a Satanist or something because of what this is. Looks like the family friendly of Sakuna. This guy looks nothing like Sakuna. Who are you looking at? I'm not glazing your art skills. I haven't seen much improvement. How does it feel to pay taxes? Don't you pay taxes? I'm gonna be Johnny for Halloween. Them? Who's them? Did you see what I drew? Maybe I did. I just see Ping Lord. Maybe I didn't. I see when everyone drew. I see the panels. Oh. I haven't seen what Overthrown drew. I just see more naked people. Yep, nudity. Penny's getting better. I noticed. I can't draw for crap yet. You can't draw yet. Now, I'm not here to encourage you, but I won't discourage you, that's for sure. You're here because you eventually will pick up the pencil, as they all do. Remember, I'm still improving too. I don't got a job. I swear you said you had one. You liar. He's lying to us. He said he had a job once. Bro got fired. Alright. It's okay to get fired. It happens to the best of us, honestly. I'm gonna draw his hands like this. I didn't apply? What? I'm getting a job soon. Uh-oh. His name's King? Oh. Austrian painter hasn't crashed out. What's that code for? I've heard Austrian painter, but every time I look it up, I don't see anything. And I think it's something, but I don't see it when I look it up. And it's bothering me. I don't want to draw invincible. I'd rather draw vincible. Can I draw impossible instead? Agree to that. I'll draw impossible instead. I'm gonna draw Stark instead of Mark. Flames, what do you think of my art? Am I getting better? Let's see. Well, you don't really post much, do you? I wouldn't be able to tell. Kicks got better with that piece. I've seen a full piece from him. Finally. After all these eons. After all these eons. Yes. Go ahead. Do what you want. No, just draw invincible for your whole system. You're never going to be able to make alive again, and anytime you're on a device, I will just hack it. Now, I know everything because I'm literally 16. I don't care what you do. Anyways. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ugh, I hate hangnails. They're the bane. Why? I could get my arm chopped off and it still won't be as painful as a hangnail. Not Johnny. Sorry, my hangnail hurts. BRB while I go, clip this off somewhere. I guess it'll just bleed. That's nice. Yay, blood! Alright, nice. I should clip my nails. They get awfully sharp for some reason. Oh yeah? I want to see finished work from you, buddy. That's all we want. That's all we ever ask for, right? I'm gonna draw like a little curvature of this room, because why not? We're gonna draw the vermilion stone in the back. You know? The vermilion stone. The vermilion. Uh-oh. JJK kids are popping out the womb. JJK kids are popping out the womb. They're just popping out of nowhere. These JJK kids. Some NyQuil first. Poor baby needs to take some NyQuil. We're all cooked. Anyways, where was I? NyQuil is the only solution, honestly. What else can you do? It's NyQuil and exercise. That's about it. That's your only savior. NyQuil and exercise. Viewer discretion advised. Can you teach me how to draw eyes? Depends. What are you gonna give me? Alright, then. I can teach you how to draw eyes in like 5 seconds. Or how I draw eyes in 5 seconds. Well, you have to pick a style of which way you want to draw eyes. Not all the eyes are the same, you know. They all got different styles. Demon Slayer has different style from Attack on Titan. It depends on the style you want. It really does. A lot of my characters don't have the same type of eye. It's like different art styles almost. Maybe I should just draw like some bricks laying around, like this type of cobblestone. I don't freaking know, man. Eyes are very simple. But what you want to do is not try and draw the full eye. You know what I mean? Draw it piece by piece on each side. That's how you make them consistent. Otherwise they're gonna... Well, that's my suggestion. Everyone's different, but... Sometimes it just messes me up. I'll fight you for her? What? Leave my wife alone? Who? Who's bothering your wife? Hey, that's my wife. JJK is my favorite. Mr. Squeakums is dying. Leave my wife alone. Safety, you will not win this. He's too powerful. He'll destroy us all. Tragic. I love pills. What the hell? Teach me how to draw hands, anime style or Demon Slayer style. The child didn't. Safety Man acts like the most unsafe person ever. You should change your name. Or maybe that's just a play on words. I should curve this more, but it's not curving. And I'm doing very terribly at this. It's got to be perfect, though. Because once I draw it, there's no turning back. And now I'm just drawing brick on this part. Maybe like a second layer. That's about it. The rest is going to be something else. But, yeah. Every now and then, Nihl gets attacked. People try and claim the $1 million bounty on Nihl. Nihl has the highest bounty of anyone. He's like a world threat. All the nations or whatever agreed that he is just a threat, and now and then they try and band people together to stop him. But it costs too much, and too many people are dying. You know? Jerry, I need to drink more Monster. You need to stop drinking Monster. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and it was so sweet, now my stomach hurts. That's weird. You need to check yourself out, buddy. Dragon Ball Z eyes. Stress giving position. Dragon Ball Z eyes are the most easiest, are they not? Let's look at Dragon Ball Z eyes real quick. Alright, let's look at Dragon Ball Z eyes. Dragon Ball Z eyes. See how easy this is? You're literally just drawing a square. And the eyebrow is literally where the brow is. It's the easiest. Are you even looking at examples? I could draw one right here, watch. Bink, bonk, bink. Bonk, bink. Bonk, bink. Bonk. And then do this, and then you can get a little bit more detailed. Bink, bonk, the easiest Dragon Ball Z eye of all time. Bink, bonk, easy. You're just drawing a square, and then you're basing it off the square. But I do the square part, make a square, and then just make it like a leaning type of square. I don't know what that's called. I don't remember. But and then the brow, you just lower it depending on. It's the easiest thing ever. That is the easiest thing ever. This is the easiest thing ever. Random challenge. Everyone draw the quickest Dragon Ball Z eye you can do. Let me show you on this little piece of paper right here. You see? Here's what you want to do. Okay? Let's say we have the head right here, right? This is the head. Zoom in. I'll zoom in for you. Okay, you see this head right here? Let's just say this is where the eyes are gonna go. The eyes are right here. So I'm just gonna, well, some people do this to help them with the eyes. I do my own thing. Okay, so let's just say the eyes are gonna be right here, because that's where I feel like putting them. You see this line right here? Bink, angle. Bink, angle, bink, angle. Bink, angle, bink, angle. And then the eyes can stop right here. And now the brow, determining on how mad or happy he is, let's just say I just elongate the pathway of where dink, dink, dink. And then you're just mixing it up really. It's the easiest. Oh, that just messed up. Dink, dink. Then you could elongate the eyebrow to whatever you want it to look like. I don't know. They're all kind of different. And then the eyes, and then you can do the brow. Usually they got like a muscle brow thing going on. Dink. What if you just follow exactly what I did? Bink. Easiest thing ever. Pip's not real. Anyways, I'm gonna do that again on this side, and hopefully it doesn't transfer. Actually, let me just watch. It's like this. Watch this. I'm gonna draw one eye using the Dragon Ball Z. So you want to do it on an angle, like, let's just start with the bottom first this time. Angle this way, right? And this one's gonna angle that way a little bit, and then just connect the lines. Psh. That is easiest thing ever. See? Angle a little bit this way, angle this eye a little bit this way, and then just draw a random circle. Sometimes there are different shapes. Dink, and then you just go psh, 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 psh. Bink. It's so easy, but I don't like to draw eyes like Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. I like to do my own thing, but that's just a quick. Eyes are easy, so it wasn't that hard to. But I strongly suggest you do one side, each side, just so they're even. Like, if you're drawing the shape, draw the shape on one side, then draw the brow on one side, draw the brow on one side, then the people on this side, the people on this side. So that way, you don't have two complete eyes, and you don't want to erase it. You know, and it's all messed up. Because a lot of people, they finish a complete, beautiful eye, then the other one looks like this or something. And they're like, oh, I'm just going to leave it and lazy it out. And if you mess up early, it's easy to go back if you draw them, like, one, you know, evenly on each side. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z eyes, basically. That's the easiest thing. Anyone remember Chitua? I remember that, but I don't know exactly what it was. You can do whatever you want. You'll be gone in the next week. Just hit a thumbs up. Hit a thumbs up. I should make a tutorial on how I specifically draw eyeballs, because as you can see, they vary. from person to person. Some of them have closed lines. Some people draw eyes that aren't, like, the line isn't there. Sometimes I'll draw it without the whites inside. Like, this one doesn't have the white inside, but I like to mix it up. Hers is straight triangles. Hers is no, like, actual whites of the eyes. It's just the pupil, or the iris and the pupil. But, you know, you see how Krillin looks. And, you know, get comfortable. What is my opinion on metal sporks? I think they're probably the best way to have a utensil, because you don't have to wash them. You don't have to waste plastic. Have plastic waste. You just wash it, and spork is universal, so you can just use it wherever. Like, all survival kits that have to do with food always should come with a spork, and that's it. Like, you don't need maybe a knife too, but some sporks have like an edge where you can put it on it. But yeah, that's all you need. Me personally. Thank you, Random TV. This is Nihl. See, the inspiration behind... So, let me show you how he originally looks. Maybe I'll just go on the... The inspiration's Aku. Alright, let me go on the website. I wonder if they put ads on it. Let's see. Oh, no, they didn't. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so it's this guy right here. So... The inspiration behind this is Aku and Batman. You know how in Batman's in his cape and his cloak's covering him and he looks slim and slender? But it's mainly based off of Aku from Samurai Jack. Which language? Yep, no problem. Hello, suit man with weird words. Hello, Richard with weird words. With other weird words. Alright, nice. Who's this? After the Fire. Oh, that's actually a great design. I'm rocking with it. What's the tail for? Is that just a regular tail that got burned off? I actually like that. Yes, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, yeah, Johnny just posted a... he did his way. His way is a Nike logo, and then he draws the eyes. His way is different. So let's do it the Johnny way real quick. Johnny's way is probably the proper way, actually. But what do I know? Let's just do that real quick. So he does it with the eyebrow first, like this. I'm just going to draw my own shape for the eyebrow, I think. Or do I want to? Then he draws the eyes like this. That's another easy way, actually, to do it. Let's do that again this way. I'm going to draw a different eyebrow, though. One that's more leaning upwards. Dragon Ball Z-esque. Boom. Yeah, Johnny's way is actually easier. But yeah, the eyebrow, he did it. The eyebrow comes first. And then he drops down with the dink, dink. Where it's just the L shape, pretty much. That's way easier than my version. Do whatever you want. Just hit the thumbs up. Hello, whatever your name is. Gungeon? Panthea? I drew an old man when he was 19. I really do like that design, even though I'm not into the... No more Dragon Ball Z eyes! Now you know how I feel. Alright, where was I? I should draw more like weapons on the ground, like a shield here, maybe. No more dragon. But you could literally learn how to draw anything if you break it down into the most simplest shapes. Just look at it for what it is. It's literally two rectangles in a circle. Or a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle. Thank you, thank you. So we have the shield. I'm just going to draw a shield with like the Numen star on it. I think it's time to flex, fellas. Where's my promo art? Do you guys know of something called Numen's Law? Well, It's a website, of course, with the greatest artist of all time. This is actually, what's funny is this is Dragon Ball Z inspired, the pants. I based that off heavily off of Dragon Ball Z. The body, not really. I kind of just like did a muscular body. You could just chalk that up to anything, really. But Dragon Ball Z pants is what I actually. That's what helped me learn how to draw pants. Dragon Ball Z. Little But yeah, this is Nihl. Everyone's looking in the sky, looking at the star as it appears. He's looking up into the sky as well. Should I draw more limbs? I'm gonna draw like a foot here. No, I should draw like a leg somewhere. I'm gonna draw like a foot right there, maybe. It's gonna be like small though. Just there, just chilling, gudgeoned out, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I am not taking ideas, unfortunately. I got too many ideas that I can't even fit. I don't even... You know how many pages, stacks of paper? All those stacks of paper right there. Everything on the wall over here is my ideas. And I don't have enough resources to... I am Demi Potato. What? I thought you said Demi Lovato. I am Levi the Potato. What do you mean? I hate that username. Why? Why? Gay men? Okay, nerd. You're Levi. Who's Levi? Your art style's lovely. Old men kissing. Flames. Echo. You said the G word. Levi, let's be friends. Where's Levi? I don't see that. You're Levi? I don't know what that means. Let's be friends. Don't be friends with them. Whatever you do. Save yourself. I'm gonna draw a staff here though, on the ground somewhere. I'm gonna draw like I'm gonna draw like a staff here. Don't do it. Hi, Penny. Johnny post? What are you talking about? What is he sending? You fool! You fell into the trap. I'll say whatever I want. You know who you're talking to, boy. Punk bunny. Punny punks. Punny punks. Should I draw like a little... I'll just draw a regular spear. Actually, I should draw some high-powered stuff so it looks like not regular people attack this person. But they should be like laying down, like, you know, like a cool little staff. I want to enjoy this art, you know. What are you saying, Mr. Suit Tie? All right. Someone figure out what Suit Tie is saying. Why is his name after what he says? Or what is he even saying? No Pokemans today? God, he's saying again. Please. Johnny Bravo. No more requests. I'm a busy man. On the timeline. Don't you see? You know what this timeline is? You should read my series and you'll know the timeline. Check my website. Alright, what is this? I'm on a timeline. I'm on a time. I'm gonna draw like this. What did he do to me? He hurt me. What are you guys saying? I found my old art so bad. Oh, good. I am not drawing Johnny Bravo. You know what people join the live for? Me and me only. I will not go down that pathway again. Never! You can't make me, not in a bajillion eons. Sir Ironhide. Isn't that a transformer? Alright, yes, Ironhide is a transformer now that I think about it. Ironhide. Didn't Ironhide die? I think he did in the movie. Transformers was so peak. I'm gonna eat flames because he's ignoring me. What are you saying? Or even. Thank you, Kay. Bishop. It's been a long time since I've seen some actual finished art from you, Overthrown. I think you should work on that a little bit. Someone should have a fishing rod as a weapon. No, that's already Hunter's thing. I don't want to, take that from them. As much as I'm going to draw another hand over here. I'm going to draw another. How should I make it look? Let's draw a weird hand. Remember, my characters have 4 fingers. Just a heads up. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, there's his. Is it cut off, though? No. I am not drawing Johnny, bro. My sketchbook? I don't believe you. Check Discord. Fine. This is Toilet Lord's art. Where is your Toilet Lord? I mean... Check Discord. Checking it. I don't see anything. Ethan's art just looks experimental. There's nothing wrong with it. You could use those chibi-looking-esque versions of Ethan or the simplified versions for, like, to show comedy. It doesn't always have to be serious-looking, Some animes or some cartoons do that. So you could use that for sure. I don't mind seeing that. But yeah. I feel like you'd never improve because you don't finish your artwork. And you don't experiment, you don't explore, you just do the same thing over and over. You're not going to improve unless you find things, that you can experiment with and add to your repertoire. You can either go all the way left and you learn straight that style. You're basically not even learning your own thing and what makes you comfortable, really. I'm incorporating everything I know of whatever I like. But from what I see from you is no experimenting. It's just anatomy and then anatomy and then anatomy in different poses. And then the chibi is where you surprise me, but then you don't take it further. Is what's my Instagram? It's Flames401. That you can see all my top tier stuff pretty much. Flames401. Anyways, thank you, Kay. I want to draw him again. Let me show off my I want to draw actually the Fishman again. He's fun to draw. Your OCs is heavily anatomied. It's the same thing, just because your OCs are naked as well. Don't you know? The word meow. What? Anyways, here he is. Here's King Imp, the Gork King, right there, baby. Alright, where was I? Maybe I should draw him with his clothes on. Oh yeah, there's Typhon. I should probably draw him again. Sketchbook tour. If you're rushing through your sketchbook, what's the point in doing a tour? That's like opening up a museum, but the museum's all unfinished artwork. It's like opening up a museum, but it's just the title card and nothing else. The Museum of Concepts. That's you can call it a concept tour. I will. Hello, Lee. But yeah, I have to fix this because I have to search up Puffy. He showed me how to fix this, and I gotta fix it now. Hold on a second. Get BRB'd with the 2. Alright. Show. What am I searching for? Puffy. I gotta find it. He sent me a thing. I don't know where it is. He sent me the thing. What if I look for a message? I'm gonna look for a message real quick. You guys chat so much I can't find anything. I should have linked it. I don't know how to use Discord properly. Look at all this stuff I've been missing. Not really. That dog's horror. Anyways, that dog scares me. How far do I have to scroll up to find what I'm looking for? Okay, I wish I didn't see that again. Oh, God. What's even his name on here? You know, it's already too late. I'm too into it now. Oh, God. I'm still looking. What's the name of the webtoon? It's Numen's Law. The title is right there. Bing bong. And you're going to see some trash art. Thank you. You're going to see some trash art. So you can use that as inspiration. The first few chapters, well, actually more than that. The first like 8 chapters are terrible art. But even then, it was considered decent to some, even though it wasn't. I've been lied to. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna look in the animation and go from there, because this is... Oh, his name... What is his name now? It's just P? God damn it. Alright. Alright, whatever. Why is he still in there by himself? Alright. P... ... Alright, let's see what he's posted. Oh, that doesn't help. How do I use... User... P... ... Alright, you gotta be playing with me. Guys. What's up, Galaxy? Welcome back. You're a vibe. I'm a something. I'm certainly a something. Depends on the day, I guess. But I have to make this round again. I gotta fix this. So no more of this. Time to fix. Time to fix. Be my art friend, please. I've been needing so many friends. Please. You know, when you're begging Overthrown, it just makes it harder for you, honestly. You need to lock in. The world's crumbling here, and you're over here begging. You need to lock in, dude. Let's look at Bush Lurker. Okay, nice. Conehead. Nice. I did see the mirror one. I did see the mirror one. That one was nice. The mirror one. I did see that. Did you use an actual reference? I think you used... I did see the mirror one. Yes, nice. The soft art of the liquid pouring thing's real nice. I did see that, actually. No. 1 to 2 business days. Yes. And then I will be forgotten. As do most. Do cheers. It's okay. It's okay, Dame. It's okay. It's not fine that I don't exist. Make yourself exist. If you're looking for validation, you should seek it through your craft. People will come. Remember what I said before? If you want butterflies, you don't go catch them. You plant a garden. You'll have many butterflies. You understand? Everyone here plays Roblox, I'm sure. Even I, sadly. But I haven't played in a while. The buddies haven't gotten on. So I'll just wait. I just like playing the horror games on there because they're for free. So it's always funny, though. Roblox is hilarious. You'll be having a good game on there, and they'll just be riddled with ads. You know that Grow a Garden game on there that's super popular? That succumbed like millions of dollars. And I was playing. I got off quick because I was like, eh. But it's crazy how things work. I will have a game on Roblox and capitalize off this. I will be forgotten, just like most. We all will be. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay to be okay. You know, you're not. You're safe here. You're safe here. All right, we gotta erase this. Sadly, I'm gonna have to make the building smaller, but it's gonna be hard. So that's tough. That's tough luck, man. I could make this balcony thing look better though. Hello, Anti. This is what you missed pretty much. This is what I drew. That's about it. I redrew the Nile looking into the sky. This time I wanted to make it more, you know, actual environment instead of just a character sitting there. Because that's very lazy. Especially, like, if it's a zine, I think the zines have to be very detailed. Forgotten ASMR. Yes. I have some other ASMR videos, but it's on my random channel. I think. Sketchbook tour. Whisper ASMR. How can I make long-form content without my voice? Easy. You press the record button and don't talk. I don't know what else you want. Comic book up to this point? So how far are you into it? Or what do you know? Nothing? Do you know nothing? That's okay. You can always say I know nothing. Because you know what? You will? Well, we'll see. Because I still have some... That's another thing. Oh. Nothing. Okay. Let me tell you. Hey, my paper's falling. Stop it from falling, guys. Where's my Numen's Law lore book? Shall I spill the lore for you guys? Actually, you know what's funny? My main video is after you get done watching this live, you could watch the video or you can just stay here. I'll just give you the quick summary. Here's the quick summary version, actually. Here's the quick summary. I'll just say it while I draw, actually. I'll try and do both. I just want the synopsis. One with all the characters and... What are you talking about, Anti? What are you talking about? I don't remember. Anyways, here's the synopsis. Numen's Law bio. This is the quick version, not the long version. So, its planet Kepler was once known as the Divine Planet and was said to be watched over by Numen, God. A peculiar star was symbol proof of his presence. Without warning, the star disappeared. Faith dwindled, and for a time chaos overtook the planet. Losers turned winners, and saints turned sinners. The world fell into despair. The planet was later deemed the abandoned planet, but suddenly, Numen's star returned, changing the planet once more. Numen created elemental humanoids called integrants, and in a blink of an eye, the integrants was sent far and wide, and very few got to witness this divine abnormality. As integrants wake in search of answers, the unyielding, lawless nature of the planet obstructs their path with wonder and newfound questions. That's pretty much Numen's Law. And I do have a video where I talk about it. It's literally my pinned video. Anti should have a lollipop. Give him a frog-shaped lollipop. Here we go again. Shut your mouth. Shut that mouth. Shut it! Alright. Anyways. That's it. So, honestly, that synopsis is supposed to confuse you a little bit. Because it confuses me a little bit. It's a spot-on synopsis. But it says a lot without saying barely anything at all. Just a star appears, hell breaks loose, it disappears, and there's still hell breaking loose, but the star was literally... Numen means God, it's just a synonym for God. There was a star that overtook the planet, hence this picture. The star is going to be... The logo is literally right there, actually. Psh. But yeah, when you see the re-intro, you're going to be like, ah, shit. Anyways. The star is literally was a symbol. People use that as to say that Numen's watching over them or the god. But it disappeared. So then people started to question the star to begin with. And then, you know, one thing leads to another, chaos ensues because their beliefs is people started testing their faith and nothing, and they were getting away with things, and then they started realizing this star was never anything to begin with. Or was it? So as a star disappears, chaos takes place because the only thing that stops people from doing anything in this real world is actually religion. And that's what keeps people from doing stupid things in fear of the aftermath, the afterlife, or wanting to do good and such, and following, obeying certain things. And it when it disappears, all faith goes with it. And when it comes back, people are astounded, but they're still stuck in their unruly ways because they don't believe the star anymore, even after its return. So the integrants are sent for whatever reason onto this planet. Some think the integrants are there to give the divine punishment. Some think the integrants are there to cleanse the earth of it. Some people are like, oh no, Numen's here to pay his debt, or he's here to punish us for the last years and years of, you know, chaos. Numen's there to punish. The test, some people are going to think the star that disappeared was a test to see what people would do and react. Maybe it is. That's me saying too much without saying anything too much. But the star. And I should add more of that into the lore of side characters saying things. If there's one thing I liked about Dark Souls and Elden Ring, is they always give hints on when you're just passing by about the lore, and you don't absorb it until later, like what? But then yeah, I'm gonna do that. So there's gonna be like characters going by, and they're gonna overhear the town folks talking about it. But you know, but different powers are in play by this time the star returns. Spider-Man's neck. That's a good one. Nah, this ain't Spider-Man's neck. Gonna put it in the... Oh, Hollow Knight. That's nice, Penny. I was gonna play Silk Song. Eventually I will. When I get the time. Silk Song. I would be. I would certainly be. I'd be a great father. Not that I want to be one. Not that not that I I'll just be a cool uncle. That's what I'll be. I'll be the cool uncle that never had a kid. There's always that cool uncle that just never had kids. And he's like the happiest of the bunch. Yes, really cool. Saturn, that's a great question, and that's a part of the power system. The you need faith to have a power, and faith, you need a following that believes in your faith. That grants you the power. It creates this astral bond, just the belief, but the drawbacks are dangerous, but also it's very few that can pull this off. So you can tell like he was gonna be like the Pope, so everyone's here. Oh, look at all these people gathered. You see all believing in him. He was the strongest man at that moment. He wants someone to the state. Why do you want to come here? Anyways. So yes, the beliefs. But also, if no one believes in you and then you start to lose faith in yourself, you get substitious, which is a cancerous condition, which it's like the opposite of effect of getting power from faith. You suffer more from not believing in yourself after a while. After people don't believe in you, you start to lose faith yourself. And it makes people just go crazy and insane after a while. And then you'll see glimpses of that passing by and stuff like that. I should make characters, actually. Let's do that real quick, because that's actually an important part of the story. I could use previously made characters. I may use the spoon guy, actually. The spoon guy from last live stream. If I could find him real quick. Where's Spoon Man? Once I find him, which he's right here, he can be one of those characters, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because he would be a good example of what happens when people lose faith in themselves. So let's just give this guy a random storyline. Yes, he's a man with a giant spoon. Let's give him a random story. He's succumbed to substitious, which is the belief of, well, if I actually bring out the paper, this is what substitious means. I have it written down. Alright, where is it? It's the page. It's the newest page. Goddamn that soap. Alright, substitious. A condition or deep state of depression due to the lack of belief of one's own special capabilities. To have tried and failed in gaining power makes someone sad, making him feel sad and inadequate with themselves, to where they feel they can't achieve anything, especially an astral bond. This brings in a self-fulfilling prophecy which spirals them beyond deep depression, often causing self-harm, self-destruction, and nothing else to lose. So, very few can manifest powers of their own, and a lot have tried and cannot, but there's a bunch that develop substitious. That's the condition, and it's basically a reverse and spin off the word superstitious, which is to believe in magical things are happening for whatever apparent reason. Substitious is the reverse of that. But this guy is substitious. He has no power at all. So we're going to make it to where he's like... We're going to make it to where it's like... He was a royal guy high up in the Gork Foundation. But he just was getting everything he wanted. Because you know how rich people are. People have a lot of things. Especially the rich kids. Usually they're doing things they're not supposed to be doing. Acting up. Getting in trouble. Doing things they can't have because I have it all. And one of the things he tries to get, I'm gonna make his hair like different hair parts. One of the things he tries to get is powers, and he's tried to get powers. No one believed in him, and he started doubting himself. And then he later developed substitious. He went mad and crazy over it, and he didn't develop any powers. So now he's tucked away in a cave with a spoon, chanting "My precious" to his spoon. Anyways. Yes, depression. Yes, you get a spoon. But yeah, why do you keep repeating that? Yeah. Sabo. I don't know who Sabo is. What is Sabo again? Who's Sabo? Is that from One Piece? Nah, he can't cook. He's just, Who are you? Lemon? Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah. He has substitious. But all he says is, only thing he worries about is this giant spoon he has. We're gonna say it's like his family heirloom that he just stole and ran away with. That's gonna be his backstory. We're not gonna have too many backstories shown in the series, because that's a lot of resources right there, but... I'm gonna write everything I just said down later. Yeah. My precious. Elden Ring's a big inspiration on storytelling and the way it's told, but sometimes it's not good for this medium, because it's not like you guys can play the story yet. Ow. Let's just outline him for fun while I think. But he's gonna be the first character with substitious. My precious, my precious. Alright. Yep, I just made that up out of the blue. So, yeah. Just like everything I do, made up out of the blue. I like making things up out of the blue. I feel like that's one my best. Is, you know, that's when I assert my dominance. Making up things. Oh, I do have good news for people who don't care. Nijiro will be making a return. He should have an eye between the bandages on his face. I think, well, the reason why he bandaged himself, I believe I just made this up as well out of the blue, is because he doesn't want to see what he's become. So he's just bandaged up his face so he doesn't see anything. And it's not like he can see anyway. He's in a cave. No, I do not. Actually, I've made one character that's based off a dragon. But it's actually a race I'm not sure I'm going to add later. Let's go to the... He kind of looks like Spyro, but the race is called... I need some water. It's going to be called Mythics. They're the rarest race of the planet. They're based off mythical creatures, but they're the rarest race of the planet. They probably won't ever appear, though. But other than that, I do have one dragon, but no one's really dragon-based yet. Good God. That chip powder's getting to me. Change your PFP. I'm a new man now. Who are you? I thought he was ignoring me. I was insulted for a moment, but he just got a new number. But how dare he not tell me, psych, that's the wrong number. Yeah, they're called mythics for now, because they're like mythical creatures. You know? But it doesn't beat this character. Or my gummy bear. That's all that matters. Gummy bear, I like the weird ones, you know? You gotta get the weird ones. Get the weird ones. Anyways, back to what I was doing. I want to make my next YouTube video already. I already know exactly what I'm going to do. You know what's funny? The ones where I'm playing video games do the best. How? This is the art channel. You could honestly overthrown. I just be making things up. You just gotta know how to BS your way into like just gaslight. You just gotta know how to gaslight yourself, and then you'll be good. Delusionally gaslight yourself. This is a food channel. Indeed, we eat food here. What are you saying, Mr. Sloth? What are you, a chemical? The way your PFP is. Alright. Well, this wrapping right here doesn't make any sense, but that's okay for the time being. You do gaslight yourself more than anyone here, Overthrown. What are you talking about? I've never seen anyone be gaslighting themselves subconsciously. You do it more than anyone else I know, honestly. You gaslight yourself every day. You know that? I don't think you do. Well, today I'm telling you. So be grateful. Alright, I should never done that, but whatevers. Whatever! I'm just drawing this guy just cause, you know what? Royalty. Every update for free. God damn it. I'll play it when you make huge strides. Oh wow, that's nice. That's nice, Punk Bunny. That's real nice. Good pose right there. Yes, nice Punisher. It's a hard one to draw, to be honest. That is very hard to draw. Punisher. Dude is still in that stream by himself. I'll play your next update when it's like more, you know, in there, cause I gotta be like, I gotta. No. Next YouTube video will be about that Wiggly website. But yeah, start crashing out. It's a tough one. I wouldn't do that, that's for sure. I wouldn't even dare. I wouldn't even bother. I'd be like, yo, this is too much for me. I don't want to spend that time. Someone else do it. Do it and just send it to me and I'll say I did it. Please. See, honestly, Anti, this is like a forewarning or like a foreshadowing of what's gonna be the best on my channel. It's when I start making my own video game, because my art videos don't do as well, but my video game ones do, and this is an art channel, and it's what I watch. So I think that's gonna do the best when I start doing that stuff. But other than that, there is a spoon. I get my own. You need to learn how to say a lot. You have yet to say a lot correctly in months. You've been saying a lot for at least a year straight. A lot for a year straight. A lot. A lot. Flames play. No. No. I vowed I wouldn't become that. I only do video game playthroughs on this channel when it's art related. Damn it. I hate it here. I'm gonna crash out. Flamey whamey. Oh god, it's you. I remember now. Someone take care of that. Oh god. He's not thick, it's just the pompous pants. Trust. I might unthicken and... Flamer Gamer. Flames Games. I did have that channel like that, but I'm not doing that. Friends are going to new schools because my schools is... Jeez. After you kicked me, you just came back, that's how? I didn't ban you, I kicked you. But clearly you didn't learn your lesson. Good grief. You'll never be Nidus, but you can try. Yeah, I know you said kick. The kids at my school scare me. Honestly, kids these days are way unhinged. Kids these days, so unhinged. So unhinged, they're on hinge, they need to get off. Just like, what the heck's going on with this earth right now? They're trying to develop them fast. We need to quit it. We need to quit it. I'm gonna crash out. What are you overthrown now? Here, I can invite you. I can't see that word, but that's okay. It's Trap Bunny Bubbles. What's that girl's name? Isn't that her name? Dang. She fell off. She just... It's a reporting line. Alright. Be not afraid. Hello, Asta. I'm a slave for Santa. Yeah. That's some royal shoes, but they've been abandoned, that type of wear. But hey, he's pulling it off, I guess. I don't know anymore. Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself. That's just a quick sketchy, get that out the way. Just to get it out the way, fellers. Let's go back to what we was actually doing. Some productive stuff. Psh, back to him. How tall is he? This guy is like 5 foot. So yes, 4'12". I'm always like 5'2". I gotta set my alarm for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to redraw these houses, man. Whatever. I'll just take a quick picture just so I remember it in my head. But I'm gonna have to erase all the houses down there. I don't want to do that. Hey, it looks way better on my phone. Alright, you're saying weird things. I'll be a good boy. Shh. It's just a pillar. Nothing crazy. It's just a pillar. Believe it or not, it's just a pillar. It's just a simple pillar that rises. I was gonna draw it very advanced, but I don't want to. It's just a rising pillar that's high in the sky. So I'm gonna have to draw everything else. Or maybe I got a better idea. Maybe I can keep these houses here. Because maybe this pillar goes even lower than the houses. And this is just a level. The fine top level anyway. Where's that I guess we'll have to see. It's going to be an actual demo? What? See, that's the thing about certain videos, you know. But we can try it. We can try and... Actual demo. Are those new, like, designs of them when the cloak's the same characters? Like the blue one? The blue one's in a cloak. There's a green one in a cloak now, and the red one. But is the blue one the same blue person? That's what we'd like to know. The people want to know. The houses. Yes, the housing. The housing crisis. I'm going to draw houses tiny over here now. I don't want to do that, but here goes. Let's draw the world's tiniest houses. I wish I had infinite canvas, but that's only an iPad thing, an Apple thing. So it's kind of trash, you know what I mean? Like the infinite canvas, like I want to have like a whole chapter just based off infinite canvas. Why you mute me? I don't know why you got muted. I don't have a house. Then what do you have? Tell the people what you have. So there's going to be the hierarchy of houses, pretty much. And the lower you get, the more houses would be like the subclass, and this and that, this and that, this and that, that and this and that, and those and these and these and those. I'm dry. Well, moisturize yourself. I'm broke. I live in the streets, overthrowing you. We should all moisturize ourselves. That reminds me. I should moisturize myself right now. But what if I did? What if I didn't want to moisturize myself? What if I wanted someone to moisturize for me? What if? Where am I? Okay, this is gonna be hard to draw these tiny buildings. Read what I said, bro tech. The walls don't line up at all. Shit. Alright, hold on. What walls? None of them line up. You're talking about the walls of the houses? They're not supposed to be uniform. The houses are random, but the walls of the circle? Oh, God. Oh, no. Alright. Whatever. Maybe I should just restart the entire thing. I have an idea. The ones... These walls? Or these ones? Whatever. I know. See, what I'm going to do is use the curved line tool and just go... and be done. But these ones... I don't care about. This is supposed to be on an angle. This is just filler. I don't care about those walls. Those walls... This perspective is a bit off. I should probably shrink this down, if I'm being honest. I could do that. To make this perspective correct. Yes, I see. Aquí. I missed you. That's a funny way of saying things. I miss no one. I only miss no one. How about that? Who are you? You just got, who are you, man? Who even are you? Do I know you, bro? By overthrown. You're done for now. Mr. Round, come on. You got cooked by overthrown at this point. You didn't. Imagine. That's nuts, honestly. Couldn't be. Everything a part of this picture is wrong. Because this probably should be right here, to be honest. Let me think about it. If I don't know, go to this point or this point, I'm just going to meet in the middle, and then... I mean, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. How many times can I use the excuse of saying it's just the art style? It is not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I mean, I could, you know. I'm just gonna leave it like this and say this is what I wanted. Well, see, the funny thing is, you know the pose he's doing with his hand enlarging, and people are saying, "Oh, his arms disformed." That was, I literally did that on purpose. This, on the other hand, is a different story. Did I improve on backgrounds? Depends. I don't do much backgrounds. I've been forced to draw backgrounds. This one's good. This one is decent. This one's a simple one. This one's actually easy. There's a little gork right there hanging on the fence. There's her new creature that's a pet, pretty much. She has a tragic backstory, by the way. This one's cool. I just got to make him smaller. A little bit smaller, and this guy a little bit bigger. But yeah, this one's cool. This table's messed up on the right. This one's decent. It's just missing the water. That's it. And whoever K is, kicks plus echo. How about that? K plus E. Anyways. And then this one is decent. That's just regular stuff. Regular, honestly. We don't need that. Other than that, I've been having no choice what to do by backgrounds. My dad is watching this. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. That means I'm loved around here. Do you guys love me? I don't think you do. I don't think you love me. Did you use a reference for this? No, I don't use a reference for anything. Honestly, you should see my references. Sometimes it's just stacking action figures together or different shapes, and I'll take a picture of it, and that's my reference. But no. I would say I improved only for the sake of I improved because I just can't settle for less. I have no choice. Oh, wow. Spoiling me today. What is going on? Yes, I appreciate the spoils. You have high flame stock, people. Why can I do that? I don't know. Pay to win. He's pay to win, guys. Pay to win. Pay to win. Pay to win. One day I'll win. Hello. You guys are investing. That's what you are doing. That's why it's flame coin, because it will go back eventually. Eventually. But, you know what's funny? Who's deleting? How about my dad? Wait, what? How about your mom? Oh, there was a crack on the screen and the M looked like a different letter. I do have a perspective problem because I don't work on it. Now, when it comes to the regular stuff, this is a different. Oh, odd. It's only because his body's not correct. It is, but it isn't. It's just hard to explain. It's hard to explain. If someone asks for mod, could you like delete their message? I don't. Someone else will if I get spammed. Because, you know, what I told you guys about modflation. You can't have too much of one thing. Otherwise, it becomes worthless. If everyone gets $3 million, then the $3 million is going to equate to like $100,000. Not even. Then the price of bread becomes $400. I wasn't here during that. No. Well, I say it a lot, but yeah. I can't get everyone mod. That's like making everyone king in a kingdom. Who's going to govern, you know? If everyone's king. If everyone's a commander, then who's the soldiers? Not that's the way I look at it, but that's just a decent analogy. It's not that you're lesser, but the only way the mods are only here to say silence when you're being overthrown. If you're being overthrown, you get silenced. That's just all that is. Yep, Kix is glitching. You need peasants. We all are peasants to someone, aren't we? I don't have peasants. I don't recall them being peasants. You guys aren't peasants. But, because you guys could be stronger than me. Who knows? I'm the peasant to someone else, I'm sure. I need passports, not peasants. I gave up being mod. It's kind of lame. Yeah, it is, because that means you gotta uphold to the righteousness. My peasants I've paid to be here. I need 5 more so I can get a new emote. That's crazy. He's gonna have a, what is it called on Call of Duty? A kill, when you get a kill streak, you get a weapon or something. I don't know. My subjects. I wouldn't even say subjects. Nothing degrading. I don't like that. Alright, maybe subjects. Oh, I am not anyone's peasant. I could be. If you pay me $1 every. That's worse than being a peasant. In a row, you get a nuke, but what are the things called? And you just get kill. Are they just called kill streaks things? Alright, this is taking forever. I don't want to waste time going in on this just for it to be wrong in the end and I have to restart. That sounds like a waste of time. So, I'm going to do another background. Let's finish up the fisherman's background, maybe. That makes the most sense. That way I'm not backtracking. Villagers, homies, if you will. Yes. Penny should totally draw Sonic. Draw Sonic. Why you give him a skirt? Who, him? This ain't a skirt. This is like a little... I don't even know what to call that. It's a skirt with a part. Make a monkey to be the predator to the coconuts. See, I don't want to have too many animal things. That just means I'm not creative. That's all that means. How many more? Oh, I want to add a new race. Let's change a real-life animal into a humanoid. How many? You know, I can't do that. I do have a monkey character, but he's a one-off, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to throw him in there. A backwards loincloth, yes. It's a groin cloth. I should draw Sonic. Oh my god, I am not doing that right now. See, the first dragon, that dragon mythic thing I showed you earlier, is supposed to be after the Quetzalcoatl. Alright, so how am I going to draw a background? I guess I'll just draw something in the water. Should I draw like the little Johnny creature? Or should I draw something else in the water? Yeah, I should probably draw something else in the water. No, I want to draw that because that should be a reoccurring creature, if anything, you know? The Hypnofin. I do want a race with 4 arms, but I don't want them to be a dominant thing. But that means if I do that, that means the character with 4 arms, he's not going to be as cool as the rest because he's just going to have 4 arms and he's not going to be special. I want special. Special. Alright, I'm going to draw the Hypnofin in the water. In 1 second. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on here? Am I tweaking? I am for certain to be tweaking. Character sheet? Why can I? Oh, that's why. I am tweaking. And a lore. I need the Hypnofin in there. Oh, bunny. Can I make it? No. I mean, you can, but you can't sell it. Or claim it's your own. Well, technically it is your own, but it's not your own. Why would it? Can you main an axolotl character? Do you want to see the races we have already again? Do I have to show that again? I think I do. Where's my folder? There it is. How many races am I gonna add? I mean, I can do as many as I want. So we have the Gorks, the Integrants, the Coconut Tribe, the Numen Knights. Technically, that's not an original race. That's just a accumulation of races. I need a word for the races that are actually like... Because, you know, the races form from blah, 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 astral bond, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Bink, we have the clay people, gummy bears, pig people, the monos. We have the, what's the other ones? Those are new ones. Then we have, for now they're called the Ooglies. We don't know the name for the birds. Then we have the Gnomes. We have the Tiki Tribe, the Kishka, the Scourge, which will be new. Shifters is just one man, pretty much for now. And then I don't know what to call this, Native American type thing going on here. Then we have the fish heads for now, which I don't know what to name them yet. Then we have the Kaz for now, which is like the bat type people. Then we have the Lumens. Then we have the Sectoid, which is the bug looking people. And then we have Tengu. I do want to make Tengu in there because I always love Tengus. Then we have the Wawas for now. They'll be the things that look like teddy bears, and they'll look like more like stuffed animals, but they're on their own type of place and they stay away from most functions besides the big one. Then we have the cotton candy people, but they're cotton clouds for now. And then we have the fairies, and then we have the amberins, which are the orange skinned people. And then we have the cannibals, will be their own thing. They're going to be accumulation of everything, but they're going to form later on. And then we have, I was going to make her a race, but I decided to make it just a one-off character. And then we have the blots, that's an old one. The bergs, these are like a timid creature type race, but they are humanoid and somewhat intelligent. Then we have, I don't know what to call these guys, but they're just all decided to be, a lot of these races each have a strict profession, where most of them will stick to the main profession. So this type of people decided that they're going to be the merchants and stuff. That's what they're best for. And then we have the dolls. Then we have the drifters. They're like wood. And then we have these guys. These guys are funny. I don't know what to name the ones with the gems on their heads. Yeah, this is the thing I showed earlier. This is based off a Quetzalcoatl. It looks like Spyro, though, so I might change it up. But yes, the Quetzalcoatl, I wanted to look like that, so it might look like stone. But they're called mythics. There might be a few of them around. But yes, I showed this earlier. Someone mentioned dragons. That was a while ago. But I like these guys because they just have gems on their head. Sometimes they replace it with bigger, more valuable items. And, you know, some might put a cookie on their head and think it's the most valuable thing on the world, but those are for the younger ones. But they start with a gem that grows on their head. Sometimes it plops off at a certain age, or they can keep the gem. But yes, they are also, all these races are also in the back here. So they're hard to find. They're very hard to find. Yeah, you can barely see. I can barely see. When I color it in and do digital, it'll be perfect. But other than that, yeah. I ate much cheese. Yeah, I had band practice. I had clarinet recital. My phone died. You guys are probably right next to an outlet. I don't know how anyone could let their phone. I don't let my phone get past 35%, to be honest. Should my comic be colored or black and white? It depends what if you add a lot of blacks to your art style, you won't need too much. If there's a lot of blacks in your art, then you won't need a lot of color. But if you don't have a lot of blacks, if you're not gonna add a lot of blacks, maybe colored would be good. But where was I? I was on the website and then I fled the scene because I need to draw the hypnofin in the distance. Or you can make up your own type of color style, color scheme. You can have it super washed where it's barely colored, or only the important parts are colored. I was gonna make one where only the integrants were colored, or like a manga look to it, like the OG thing. I was gonna do it like this, but only blood and the elements or superpowers are colored. I was gonna do a manga adaptation. That was like, that sounded weird. Anyways, a manga adaptation that was like just the integrants' abilities and their heads would be colored and blood. That's about it. But yeah. Anyways. Where was I? Oh yeah, that's where I was. I'm drawing one of these things. Beep beep boop. This thing. I'm gonna draw it in the water right here. Do do do. It's gonna be in the water right here. What other sea creatures do I have? Should I just make up a new one? Nah. I could draw a gorger. Nah. Bye. You know, you always know the time, don't you? Can I draw them? I can draw other ones. Maybe I'll do that. If I get more people in the live, I'll draw a squid fishman. One with the squid head. How about that? When do I gotta wake up? Let me see. If you could master one aspect of art, what would it be like? The one thing I'm missing, probably, that I could need the most improvement on. I just noticed his arm's weird bent down here. But whatever. I'll fix that digitally. But, what would be one thing? I don't know. I wouldn't actually, if I would have that, if some genie gave me that ability and said you could pick one art thing, I'd be like, let me hold off on that. And I'd just try and improve on everything else. I'd save that to the absolute end where I absolutely give up on art. Or like, because like, if there's things if it's something that's possible for me to do, I wouldn't even, you know. I wouldn't even. If it's something I can improve on, I'll just be like, let me hold that wish for later, just in case, because all these things I can improve on if I wanted to. Got Gramps thinking. Alright. You can start there, Punk Bunny, and if you dissatisfied, then you can add more color. But keep it simple for now, is what I would always say. You're like 90, 93 to be exact. But your imagination